Hello everyone, Meg here and happy Thursday. As you probably know by now, the majority of my PS1 collection was TV and movie licensed games because I was about 6. So what better way to acknowledge them than tearing them to pieces in the form of a review. I lie, if they're good, I'll tell you, but come on, I was 6. I doubt I had the best taste in gaming back then. I still don't. Today I'll be looking at a classic. No, not a classic at all. With every good licensed game, there's probably just as many bad ones, so, yeah, this one's Mary-Kate and Ashley's Magical Mystery Mall. When I replayed this game to review it, it took me just over an hour to nearly complete it. I'll get onto why I didn't complete it in a bit, but that's still not a lot of value in a game, even if it was designed for kids. You may as well call it Mary-Kate and Ashley Ground Zeroes. The game is based around this magic necklace. Yep. A magic necklace that has frozen them all in time and space, so you gotta do these little games to unfreeze them all. As stories go, it kinda sucks. And the cutscenes?
I almost scared myself.
Minigame number 1 is basically a fashion game called Fash. I mean, duh. You make some outfits and take some pictures of them on the runway and you get scored on the pictures, and that's legit it. It's pretty hard to fail, this one. The second of the photography games is called Catch Your Wave. For this game, you're basically Queen's stalker. You follow these two guys around town and have to try and get their photos. Because you're that guy. These photography games are pretty mundane, and this game goes on forever. The only fun part is looking for the DJ guy to get bonus points, and even then you only get 2 points from him. The third minigame is Music Nation, a game where you make a music video. You pick out the dance routine and the stage, and then when you're recording the music video, you control the camera angles and the effects. This game also integrated the ability to put in your own CDs and make music videos for any song. It was still pretty limited, as you'd expect, but there's still a fair amount of fun to be had there. My favourite game of the 5 is called Lizzie's Lunch. You play waitresses on wheels serving food and drink to hungry customers. Despite only having 5 different foods and 1 drink, this minigame can get fairly intense. Plus the power-up system used in it is pretty decent for a game of this style, and extremely helpful at times. The controls on this one are kinda clunky, but I can deal with it as you're supposed to be on roller skates, and I can still do pretty well at it. The fifth and final game is Just Say Snow, which despite the hilarious opponents...
Break a leg, let's rock and roll, see you at the bottom.
absolutely sucks. It's a snowboarding minigame, which you'd think I would love, but no. No, just frickin' no. The game is entirely dependent on flags for you to pass through to build up speed, and speed equals a complete lack of control, no matter which of the 5 boards you use. The courses are tiny too, and they couldn't be bothered to animate tunnels, so you just pass in them and return out on the other side. Plus, if you go anywhere near the edges of the course, you're buggered, the controls glitch out and your opponent overtakes you again. And this is where I rage quit. Those 5 games are it. That's the whole game. There's a slight replayability when it comes to tokens and the bonus roulette shop, which adds a few things to the game, and obviously the infinite but infinitely boring music videos you can make. Mary-Kate and Ashley, sorry to say this, but it looks like you do not receive a licensed game. So that's it for today. Apologies for the length. It's a short one, for a short game, I guess. If you know any other movie, TV, or celebrity licensed games, bad or good, that you would like me to review, let me know in the comments, and I will see you next week. Ta-ra!